little MIA. I kind of wanted to do a little update for all of you. I've ordered a few things. I've ordered a few aquatic plants. They aren't really house plants like I've spoken about previously, but yeah, they're plants nonetheless. And I also ordered some fish. I do have an aquarium, as you can see in the background and in my houseplant tour video. I'm only talking about that right now because I've been having some issues with filming, so I filmed the video that's coming out next before I'm filming right now. So there's a little discrepancies in some of the things, and I'll talk about that a bit later. But yeah, so I ordered a few plants, aquatic plants for my aquarium, from a cute little store in Winnipeg, Canada. And to say the least, I'm a little sad. It's not the store's fault at all. It's mostly with Canada Post. Due to COVID, there's been a lot of delays, and even at the warehouse in my city, there had been a lot of COVID cases, so less workers and whatnot. And their health is everyone's priority, honestly. But yeah, so I ordered these plants. Sorry, I'm looking at the at the viewfinder and not like at where I was supposed to be looking. I ordered these a week ago, and they're supposed to come in 3 days so that the water doesn't freeze from them and that they don't die, obviously, so they don't get rotten and die. The same thing would happen with houseplants. It's winter now, so it would be really cold for them to be shipped for longer than 3 days, and even 3 days is too much. I know I shouldn't have ordered plants through the winter, but we're in lockdown number 2, and I really wanted something new in my house. So yeah, on Friday, I had ordered them Monday, so Tuesday, I guess the store owner had shipped them out for me, and they would be at my place by Friday. So Friday, I got a notification from Canada Post saying your item has been processed, and then it'll be delivered Tuesday. I was like, excuse me? So that's the whole weekend in -degree weather, and I just kept imagining the worst, like the water will freeze, and I don't even know how it's shipped, but I just know how fish are usually shipped and how my aquatic plants had been shipped previously. They come in like a bag of water. So I just kept on imagining like frozen ice cubes that would arrive at my door and I don't have to thaw them out. But yeah, so it did not arrive Tuesday, it arrived today. Today's Monday. And it arrived in this cute little, just a tiny little box. I was like, what do you mean my plants are in this tiny box? So they did ship, what is it called? But just the root, just the plant and the root. No water, nothing like that, no soil, which is easier to ship, cheaper, and obviously it won't arrive at my house like an ice cube because there's no water. So I did get a cute little note, just like general plant information and what some plants do when they enter a new aquarium. They call it like melting, and what to do with like the old leaves or the leaves that are brown. And because there were delays, and the seller knew that there would be delays with all of his shipments, so he wanted to make sure that the customer was happy, and I'm happy, honestly. I'm a little sad that some of them died. Yeah, but I'll show you. So it came in this little ball, and then I opened it a little bit and it stank. And I'm sorry, I was supposed to have filmed this, but I was just so scared that as soon as I saw the box, I was like, I gotta open it. And then I forgot I was supposed to film this. So yeah, tell you a little about the ones I arrived that aren't dead. got this little one, duckweed, and these are floaters. So like they're just these tiny little plants that they float on the top of your aquarium. And I'm just gonna pour it in, but I think I'll actually pour it into a quarantine tank first, just in case there are some dead ones. And right now I do have 2 filters running, so I think that my filter previously will suck them all up, and I do not want that. I want cute little floaters in my tank. Second is the Lobelia cardinalis, and it is this plant. This is like one of the most perfect ones I can, and it is just this green little plant, tiny little roots. As you can see, there's one right there, but underneath they're purple, and usually I stay away from colored aquatic plants. So the colored aquatic plants, for you guys who don't know about aquariums, they require iron, and I'm not the best fish keeper. I'm very beginner, so I stay away from things that are more difficult. With houseplants, I have a few rare plants, so I tend to challenge myself. With my aquarium, I don't, because I don't want to see dead fish. I will cry. But yeah, I decided to get this one because I really like, on the picture, it was very purple, and it did say beginner-ish, and I will definitely research more about that. But these do go planted right into substrate. So there are some aquatic plants that do not go into the substrate. They have rhizomes. We all know what rhizomes are. But yeah, so the rhizomes actually have to stay above the substrate. The roots cannot go into the soil or whatever your substrate is in the aquarium. So I tie mine on driftwood, or I put like a rock on top of it, and they seem to be liking it. I do have 2 plants right now, the Nubius and a Java fern. So the Java fern I've actually cut into a few different plants just to make it more sparse inside of my aquarium. Yeah, so the 3rd and 4th, let's just say DOA, dead at arrival. I mean, where's the plant? It's just little leaves and a stinky mush. It would have been a Ludwigia ovalis, which is a curly, taller plant that I would have put in the foreground just to add a little oomph into my aquarium. And then this was a green ocelot. So it's like a sword plant. One of the most popular plants in the aquarium hobby is the Amazon sword, and this one has these little black freckles all over it, which I thought was really adorable. Kind of like what the dumb canes in the houseplant hobby look like. So I really wanted it. Yeah, it didn't survive. I will actually take a better look at it as soon as I get out of the packaging, and I'll let you know if there is maybe one stem that is viable, maybe one root that isn't rotten, and hope for the best. And last but not least, I got the Salvinia rotundifolia minima. Oops, sorry, I just dripped water everywhere. It is empty because this is one of the ones that I really, really wanted. It is another floater, but I will have to show you up close because I've already put it into the aquarium. It was completely black inside of the bag, so I thought it had all perished, but I washed it. I just put some water through it, and I saw that a few of them were actually still alive and green. It's just the roots are a little mushy, so I decided to put it in the aquarium. And if they do all end up dying, then at least I tried, and I just didn't toss it into the garbage, you know? So I will show you up close in a second. Hi guys, so this is my aquarium. As you can see, there's lots of going on. It's not the prettiest by any means. I do not have the funds to make a beautiful aquascape, nor do I have the creativity. I am not an art student. I put some rocks, made a trail, tied an anubias to a piece of driftwood, make it look like a tree. That's as best as I can do, for now at least. I will definitely learn, and as, like, the longer I am in the hobby, I'm sure I'll get a little bit better, you know? But yeah, so this is where the discrepancies from what I was speaking about earlier come in. So I do have 2 filters right now. In my next video, I will show the unboxing of said filter. And I do have all of my fish that in the next video are supposedly in a quarantine tank. I did take them out of the quarantine tank because it was too small for them. And I felt like I was just torturing them. And if they're gonna die, then they'll die, honest fact. But they had been quarantined for 3 to 4 days, and they were doing well, and they seemed well. I just didn't want to keep them tight in that tiny little tank anymore, so I put them in here. And I am treating with the stability, Seachem stability, and with some Melafix, just as I introduced new fish into the aquarium. I don't want, obviously, my older fish to get sick. That's the last thing I want. So hopefully everything goes well. But yeah, I wanted to show you the plant. And this is it, if I can. Okay, no zooming in for me, I guess. But it is really cute, and it has, like, the top of it, the surface of the plant has these little spikes, kind of like a cat's tongue, or like a dog's tongue, mostly like a cat. But yeah, I just really wanted these floater plants for a long time, and they are really good for the aquarium as they suck out nitrites and ammonia, so they help keep the aquarium clean, keep the fish healthy, and let them last longer. And that's all we really want in the aquarium hobby. So yeah, as you can tell, sorry, my tank is dirty, but as you can tell, some of them are a little brown, and the roots are a little brown. And I hope it's not root rot, like a lot of us are dealing with during the winter right now. But hopefully, yeah, hopefully it's not. Hopefully with aquatic plants, it's different. But how do I know? I don't know. Sorry for the weird little video today, guys and gals. I just wanted to share a little update and show a little bit of a different side to the plant hobby. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and if you haven't subscribed already, please do. Have a great day, everyone.